just want to say greetings to all my people. Hope you're out there being safe and looking after yourselves. Still protecting yourself from this COVID-19, because let's not forget, it is still out there. Yeah, so we can't forget all that while focusing on these distractions. And I call it distractions because that's exactly what it is. It's a distraction. It's exactly that, as I say it. And we'll get into that a bit more later. But I just want to say thank you if it's the first time you're seeing me and stuff. You know, I'm Nino Black. You know, this is my page. This is initially a gaming page, right? But I feel I have to turn it into something else. So I'm gonna leave all that other content up there, like, and stuff. But I feel like I need to change this to something else. And this is something that has to be said. It's something that it needs to be addressed. And I can't sit back and watch this go on any longer. I gotta talk about it. Yeah. So let's get into Saturday. We've got a guy called Tommy Robinson in here. He was one of the co-founders and leaders of the EDL, which is the English Defence League, right? They mainly spoke out about Muslim people and stuff, people, the followers of Islam and the Islamics, the extremists, sorry. So they namely went out against. But now listen, his real name is Stephen Christopher Lennon. Yeah. I've got my book here. You're gonna see me look down sometimes because I've got a bit of research and that I've done on various topics that I'm gonna speak about. And his real name is Christopher Stephen Yaxley. Yeah. He claims to be from Irish immigrants. But tell me, have you ever heard of Irish people with the name like Yaxley or Lennon? If Lennon is one, let me know. I don't know, but as far as I know, I thought Lennon was Scottish. So he's Irish immigrant, so he says. Now that don't sound right to me. Name like Christopher, Yaxley, and Lennon. Lennon is, I'm guessing, is the man who married his mom. Could be his dad, could be his stepfather. I'm thinking from what I've researched, it's his stepfather, right? Now, this man, aka Tommy Robinson, I'm still wondering why he changed his name. He's got a few names actually, but I'm still wondering why he changed his name to that. Maybe it sounds hard because Stephen Christopher Yaxley doesn't sound hard at all, does it? Right? So he was born in 1982 in Luton, Bedfordshire. Sometimes when he speaks, you can hear the accent come out if you listen to the drivel that comes from his mouth. Yeah. The other names he goes by is Andrew McMaster, Paul Harris, Wayne King. Now, Stephen is a fraudster. Yeah, that's how he makes his money. Mortgage fraud, whatever. His conviction rate is his record is as long as my arm, and I've got a long reach. Yeah, especially if you've ever had a jab by it. He's the co-founder and leader of the EDL, English Defence League. He was also part of the British Freedom Party in 2012, and part of the BNP for a year, 2004-2005. Yeah. As I said, he's been convicted of assault, actually bodily harm, resisting arrest, threatening abusive behaviour. He's had a 3-year football ban, right? So that football ban will tie in to what I'm going to say later on, yeah? Possession of false identity documents and mortgage fraud, right? So here, hence why I said he's had all the different aliases. So I'm guessing that ties in with possession of fake documents, yeah? Now, Stephen went to prison. He's been to prison a few times, I believe, but I know he's recently just come out. So he got attacked when in prison at HM Woodhill, and a man called Majid Nawaz wrote to the Secretary of State for Justice, Chris Grayling, yeah, asking for the situation to be addressed. He was then moved from there to HM Prison, Winchester. Now, Najib Usman, yeah, is a British activist and radio presenter, and is a founding chairman of a group called Quillam. Now, Quillam focuses on counter-extremism, especially against Islamists, yeah? So him and Stephen have something in common, yeah? Now, one of Stephen's frauds was mortgage fraud. I think I believe I mentioned that, yeah? Mortgage fraud, right? And it amounted to 160,000, yeah? Over the period of 6 months, right? For fraudulent and he introduced other people to a fraudulent mortgage broker called Deborah Rothschild. Yeah, so this guy has connections. Yeah, he has connections. We're talking about a Rothschild here. Yeah. Now, in 2018, Stephen received 2 million in donations that were sought by opponents of his imprisonment. In July 2018, Middle East Forum, a US think tank, and also Yellow Vest in Australia, yeah, were donating to his Facebook and also through PayPal. I believe Facebook deleted his account, and I think PayPal stopped letting him use them as well through, because they just, right, yo, this guy's dodgy as hell. Do you know what I'm saying? So now, Stephen, we're gonna call him by his real name, Stephen. Yeah, he might not like it. I don't give a fuck. I don't care. Sorry, excuse my language. And I honestly don't care. I don't fear none of these guys. Yeah. Now, Stephen is come out of hiding lately, and he's organizing a group to come down, to go down into London and mess with the Black Lives protests kind of thing, because he's talking about defacing statues and whatnot of Winston Churchill. Now, this could be a controversial subject. Churchill was a known racist. He wanted the Aryan race just like Hitler. Now, when you trace stuff back, you will find that Hitler and Churchill and a lot of other people, the Rothschilds, the Queen, all these other people, they're all they're all related in some way or another. There's a big connection between all of them. The monarchy, the whole lot of them, yeah? They're all fucking, excuse my language, they're all related. Now, back to Stephen. Stephen has come on and he's been upset about the graffiti that was put on Churchill's statue. He's upset about it. And he's calling on all patriots to come down and, you know, and not let people deface the statue. Fair enough. You guys are entitled to do that. Now, let's get back to Stephen. Stephen claims that he's the son of immigrants, but we've addressed the names, yeah? I don't believe him at all. Who is Stephen? Does anyone really know who Stephen is? All you people that are following him and are going to go down there and risk your freedom and liberty for him, who's on bail, by the way. So what can he do? Is he going to be there? Is he going to be masked and hooded up so you won't know who he is? More than likely, yeah? Now, Stephen is getting funded by people. Anytime he goes to jail, there's people like Najib Usman fighting to get him out and will spend the money to get him out, yeah? I'm of the belief, yeah, this is just my belief, I'm of the belief that Stephen is someone who he isn't. I believe Stephen he's either, he works for the government in some capacity. Someone is funding him. He's got a license to do more or less what he wants. Okay, he's been to prison, but it's for me, it's just to make it look good in the stuff that he does. Now, this man is trying to bait a race war, yeah? This is what he's trying to do. People like Katie Hopkins, talking her nonsense as well, trying to bait a race war. And I'm asking you people not to fall for the bait, yeah? Stephen has and is being paid to create a bigger agenda, which is to get us locked down again and to create some race war, some martial law thing in America. We call it something different. We just call it a lockdown here, but it's essentially the same bloody thing. It's martial law. That's what it is. Yeah, that's what he wants, and that's what he's trying to do. And this is what the deep state are trying to do. Yeah. Now Boris, all of them, they're all part of the deep state, part of the Bilderberg group. They're all the same people. Let's not get it twisted here. Yeah. Now, these are the stuff they want. They want us to be locked down again. And if the way we are going right now, it's going to happen. Yeah. We're out there protesting. What are you protesting? What are you seriously protesting? You're protesting for equal rights and justice. I get that. Do you think it's going to happen? Let me ask you, do you think it's going to happen? Has anything changed in the 2 weeks since this hoax, I'm calling it a hoax with George Floyd, because I don't believe a dime. I don't believe anything that's out there. I don't even think the man's dead. And I'm going to be honest with you. I don't care what you saw or what you think you saw. I don't believe it 1 second. But that's my opinion. Yeah, you can think I'm crazy or whatever. At this point in time, I don't really care, because there's a lot worse things going on right now than this guy. I agree that we need to address these issues for the sake of our children. I have 3 children. Yeah, 3 lovely children, and we need to address this and make sure the world is a better place for them. Yeah, I understand that, and not only for them, for us. Yeah. Now, I've been on this earth 40-something years, man, and I'm telling you something. I recognize the playbook. I recognize the playbook. I've seen it too many times to know that it's nonsense, and I'm not going to keep falling for the same okie doke. When I saw this George Floyd thing happen, straight away I was like, nah, something ain't right. I saw it straight away. Now, Stephen and that, let me tell you how powerful this man is. Yeah, he can go on Twitter, Facebook, wherever, Instagram, and rally troops just like that in a matter of hours, spread the word, and have thousands ready to come down on Saturday. That's a powerful guy. He's being backed by people with money. Yeah, I wouldn't be. He even says on things something about how Antifa, and I agreed with him on this stage about the people who are doing it, like Antifa, who are paid to come and disrupt certain things. I agreed with him there. Yeah, we know this is happening, right? Now, the thing is, Black Lives Matter is getting blamed for all these things, right? And I've got my own issues with Black Lives Matter. That's a whole nother thing, right? But if a man can rally troops in the thousands within a day, a matter of hours to a day to 2 days, that's a dangerous man. And that's someone you have to watch out for. Now, these people are talking about bringing machetes and all kind of stuff. Yeah? Is this going to result in more Black lives lost? Is this what's going to happen? Because ultimately, that's what's going to happen. Because these youths of today, they ain't playing. They're not falling for this same okie doke. And they're a lot more clued up than we think. But they're not having it. And these youths ain't going to back down. And if these guys are carrying machetes, we know that some of the youth man out there, they're carrying their thing. It's not good. It's not going to be an end result. And all that's going to happen is the deep state are going to get what they want, which is another lockdown. And that's us being left frustrated. And let me tell you something. If this lockdown that I think is going to happen in September, which is the plan, it's going to result in everybody being frustrated again. Hence why when GF was murdered, everybody went buck wild. Yeah. Now, I'm not condemning the protesting. What I'm condemning is what is resulting of the protesting by the people who have another agenda. Yeah. It's like all of a sudden you lot have forgotten about COVID-19, which they told us to stay in our houses for. Stay in your house, stay safe. But yet, a week later to 2 weeks later, they allowed you out to protest. Why? Look at the bigger picture, people. Why did they allow you out to protest? You think about that. I'll tell you why they allowed you out to protest. They allowed you out to protest because they want this thing to spike and say it so they can lock you down in your house and say that, look, We gave you an opportunity. You lot went and marched, and this is the result of what's happening. We can't let them get away with that nonsense. Yeah? I have children that don't live with me. They live with their mum. And I like to see my children. How am I going to see my children if I'm locked down in my house over some bull? Do you know what I'm saying? People, we need to wake up. There's a thing called Agenda 21. I know a lot of you have heard of it, but have you bothered to go and read it and research it? This is all part of the plan, the Trace and Track app. All of it is part of Agenda 21, and you're feeding into it. You're feeding into it. That was phase 1. We're now going into phase 2. Phase 2 is the race war and all this nonsense, so they can bring in all their bull crap. Let's not fall for this shit, people. Please, please do not take the bait. Do not. Yes, they think we're all animals, but we're not going to rise to the bait, yeah? Because we are better than that, right? Now, and another thing, all you people, you so-called football hooligans, as you're labelled, yeah, that are following this guy. When this guy's locked up, he's getting out. Is he paying for you lot? When you lot are leaving your families, yeah, when their fathers all locked up in prison, sitting down for something he called for you lot to do, is he coming to bail you out? Is he going to pay for your lawyer fees and all that? Is he going to do that for you? Because I'm telling you, this man is not who you think he is. This man works for someone a lot higher than you and I. And that's why he's here. Yeah? He don't give a damn about you. He don't give a damn about you. Trust me. Because when they're all said and done and you're sitting up in court, he ain't going to be paying for your lawyer. Yeah? He's not going to be supporting your children when you're sitting down in jail. Yeah? He ain't going to be doing it. Because if you're talking about machetes, that means you're going there with the intent to hurt somebody. Yeah? And let's get back to the protests now. Now, Katie Hopkins, you little wretch. You little hook-nosed wretch. Yeah? You are another one that's trying to incite race war, and you've been doing it for a long time. Yeah? You. Right? You're talking about the guy throwing the Boris bike at police or whatever. Yeah? Have you seen the picture of the guy firing the flare at the police horse? Have you seen it? What colour was he? What colour was he? He fired the flare gun at the horse, which caused the horse to bolt, which resulted in an officer getting injured, getting clotheslined by a traffic light, sparkle on the floor. Yeah? And the same police that are trying to move people on helped and wanted to help the police person on the floor. Yeah? Those are the people that are protesting peacefully. The ones that attempted to help. Yeah? Where's your coverage of that? The person firing the gun. I know you've seen it, but you're not going to put it up, are you? Because you're trying to prove a point and you're trying to bait people. You're trying to bait. Leave it alone. Cut it out. Cut it out. Crawl back in your hole or go back to dogging, whatever you do best. That's what you need to do, to Hopkins. So hop on. Right. Now, another thing, I saw a speech Anthony Joshua made the other day in Watford, and I was agreeing with you until you started talking this inject the vaccine talk. Now's not the time to be using that terminology, bro, even though you probably, I don't know, didn't mean it the way it's come across. Yeah, because I get what you're saying, that racism is the disease and the protesting and that is the vaccine. But in this time with COVID-19, people don't want to take no vaccine and that, yeah? So that's the wrong terminology to be using. And I know a lot of these people use celebrity status to talk to the people, yeah? So let me find out that you're one of these people that are subliminally talking about the vaccine thing to get people to do it. Did you see the look of confusion on the people's faces when he started talking inject the vaccine? People confused, like, what's this guy on? Yeah? But you're subliminally talking about racism as the thing. Don't use that terminology, bro. We don't want to hear no vaccine talk. Because a lot of people don't want to take this vaccine. And for me, I know that's a double entendre. I know that's a double entendre you're using. You're being used as a puppet to come and talk to people about nonsense. Don't tell us about no vaccine, bro. Yeah? John Boyega, you made a lovely, passionate speech. Yeah? But I can't help think that you were auditioning for something, bro. Yeah? I love what you spoke about black women and all that. I rate that. But we're all now, I'm still waiting for a tear to come down your face. Where's your tear, bro? Where is your tear? Making out like you're crying and you're passionate. You just look like a good audition to me. Or a well-played movie role. That's what it looked like to me. Sorry, I'm just giving my opinion on what I thought I saw. And big up to Asher D, man. Yo, you made a real passionate speech on your platform and used it. Those are real tears. That's a man that's hurt and in pain. But guess who caused this pain? The same people marching. Why don't you say something? Blah, blah, blah. He don't need to. He doesn't need to say anything. If he wants to come out and say something, he'll say it. You can't force someone to speak or say something. I'm feeling the need to come out and speak to people right now. But you can't force that man to come out and say nothing. He'll say it if he wants to say it. You heard? He will say it if he wants to say it. Now, Lewis, I love what you did, bro. I love that little what you wrote about slavery and all that. And you know what? You've gone up a little estimation in my books. I thought that you kind of backtracked when people pressured you into the whole your nephew or your nephew wearing a skirt to school or that princess dress, and you said what you said from your heart, and you got a backlash over it, and you backtrack. Don't backtrack for nobody. If that's how you feel about it. But you see, you celebrities, you like to let money get in the way of your shit, and sponsors. You like to let that get in your way and dictate how you speak and from your true feelings. Now you've gone up an estimation in my heart, Lewis, by saying what you said. Thank you very much. Thank you. But that nephew tech back talk with the dress, that hurt me, bro. Speak your mind. Don't be afraid to speak your mind. Yeah, I'm sure you got enough money to do whatever you want now. Do you understand? Speak your mind, bro. Right. And next thing, right? There's a guy called Sergeant Robert Horton. He's done a video called War Games, right? And War Games, he's talking about what happened in America in 1999. You guys need to check this out, because if you check out these things, yeah, you will realize this protesting thing wasn't needed, because stuff is being done. Who you're thinking is running America is not running America anymore. You don't see Trump has taken over the Federal Reserve due to two guys called David Wynn Miller and Russell J. Gould. Do your research, people, and know what's going on. Things ain't as bad as it looks. Yeah? It's looking rather crazy right now. I'm telling you, it is looking that way, but it's not as bad. Once you watch this thing, you'll see what's going on. Yeah? And as a result of it, we know, well, allegedly, the Queen has abdicated. The Pope's abdicated. So many people on arrest right now. Yeah? Trump is arresting a lot of them. And a lot of you people who think Trump is the bad guy, Trump is the only one doing something about what's going on right now. He's fighting for us. Trust me, he is fighting for us. Don't believe what the media is pushing out there about this guy. Yeah, Trump, someone come to me and you show me somewhere where Trump is racist. He may not think too highly of black. I don't know. I don't know the man. But he's the only one fighting. He's saying vaccines are voluntary. He's not making it mandatory, unlike Boris and these other people making it mandatory. Yeah? Where's Dr. Fauci? When last you see him? Where's Bill Gates? When last you see him come out and say anything? Where are all these celebrities? Where are they? Yeah? Do your research on that. Yeah, I wish I could show you stuff. Like, I wish I had another phone to show you and back some of the things I'm talking. I wish I could do that, but I've got one phone. I've got one phone which I'm talking to on, and all my information is on the phone. Yeah? All these celebrities, most of them are under house arrest. Do your research. Idris, you came out and you said about you've got COVID-19, blah, blah, blah. You was in contact with someone that did it. Don't let me find out you took that serum, bro. That you had a batch of that serum. Don't let me find out you had some of that serum, bro. Yeah? That serum that was contaminated with the COVID-19. You know what I'm talking about. Yeah? And another thing you lot need to look up, Antifa, who were causing most of this trouble with the riots and that, they're backed and funded by George Soros. George Soros works for the Rothschilds. You don't have to take my word for it. You can Google it. Go on to DuckDuckGo and find out who is the co-founder and funding Antifa, and you will see it for yourself. Go out and find out who's funding Black Lives Matter. Go out, see it for yourself. Do your research. You've got your search engines on your phone. You can Google it. Check it out. Find out. Know what I'm saying? So with that being said, guys, I'm telling you, check out the War Games. I'm going to leave some links in the comment section, not the comment section, but I'm going to leave some links, and I'm going to hashtag a few things that you people should look and read and check out for yourselves. I'm telling you, you won't be disappointed, man. Especially this Sergeant Robert Horton, the War Games. When you look at that on YouTube, it's an hour and something minutes long. Check out Pervy Wood. Check out all the things that are going on with these celebrities. Tom Hanks, you dirty rat. Like, I'm telling you, man, check it all out, man. Pervy Wood. These people are getting exposed. Oh, and on Blackout Tuesday, by the way, guess who went to court while we're all distracted with Blackout Tuesday? Hillary Clinton. Yeah? You know about all the WikiLeaks, the emails and all that nonsense and the stuff she's been doing and her murder rate? Allegedly. Yeah? Murder rate. She went to court on Tuesday. But we were too focused on Blackout Tuesday. Who else has been to court this week? We're all focused on people like Katie Hopkins talking nonsense and Stephen talking nonsense, that we're missing who's going to court for what and what and what. Listen, guys, I'm telling you, man, we need to focus. We got to stay focused. Let's not feed into the Agenda 21. Go on your search engines, look up Agenda 21. It's a PDF file, and you will see what's happening. Oh, also big up the Mirror Project, man. The Mirror Project are doing big things for awareness out here. Do you understand? I'm not going to talk all this woke talk and whatever, because there was a time when I was asleep. There was a time I didn't know nothing, and when I first heard it, I refused it. I refused it. But now is the time for enlightenment. It's the year 2020. Yeah, you gotta start use this third eye. Do you know what I mean? Guys, please, man. They're already telling us that we're more susceptible to die from COVID-19. I don't think so. I personally don't think so, because we have something in us that helps us. But some of our situations, our economic situation, is not that great. Do you know what I'm saying? And what you'll find out as well, of all the black people that have had it, the more people recovering is the black woman. So what she have that we don't have? There's something in that, bro. I'm telling you, guys, just open your eyes, man. Stop being distracted and feeding into their agenda. And that agenda is Agenda 21. They're trying to do the second phase of this now, is the race war. Don't feed into it. Do not go down there if you don't need to. Yeah, these people are coming to start trouble so they can invoke the lockdown. And the way it's going, this lockdown is going to happen in September, man. Some of you people don't even realize you ain't even going back to work till next year. Yeah, those government jobs, you ain't going back to work, because the next phase, they're planning the next phase, and you ain't seeing your workplace again till next year. And by that time, all our rights are gone. They're really trying to take away our freedom of speech, everything. Come on, let's not let it happen, people. Please, just wake up and smell the coffee. Please. Or say, wake up and drink your CMOS. Yeah? Don't, remember, keep practicing your change your diets, man. Know what I mean? Try and live healthier. Get your CMOS down you, because this spike is coming back. I'm telling you, it's coming, and they're gonna blame you protesters for it. It's coming back. So keep living healthy and protect yourselves against what's going on out there. And wake up to these people, man. Wake up to them. You gotta wake up, people. Anyway, I love you. I gotta go. I've got things to do. But I love you, people, man. Stay loved and stay blessed. And this is not only put out there for black people. This is for the black, brown, red, the yellow, and blue if you're colored. But anyway, I love you all, man. Like, people, let's be safe out here, and let's stop feeding into the BS. Oh, big up! I just want to say big up Emrek. Like, Emrek, man, your channel is large, bro. And Amina, check out Amina, man. She's on Instagram, the Essence DA Essence 2020. Yeah. Her channel, her page is not open, but just say you either heard it from me, or actually just say Emrek. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, so much information, and she has all the receipts on everything, man. She has the proof, and she's put it up there for everybody to see. But this Sergeant Robert Horton War Games is a must look. It ties in with America and England together, yeah? And how this is done and what they're doing to us, yeah? Come on, people. Trump ain't as bad as you think he is. The media just making him look bad. But this man is the only one doing something to help us. The only one doing something to help the people. Get behind him, man. I'm telling you, get behind him. Because if this Biden gets in again, he's part of the Agenda 21. Yeah? Trust me. Love you all, people. Stay safe and stay blessed.